right there. Bring us all the way to this show. I let me appreciate everybody who has been in touch with us from the time this show started up to this very moment. And just like I had told you earlier on, I'll be joined with a guest, and we're going to be talking about the topic that I will be unveiling very, very soon. And here she is already in studio, looking very smart. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon too.
I don't know. Are we still greeting people Happy New Year?
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year too.
How is it moving?
Not bad so far.
18th date of the second month. How has January been?
January was not a good one.
It wasn't a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No money, a lot of stress. But February is a little bit good. So
is it because Valentine's fell in February?
You got it right.
You celebrated?
Mm-hmm.
You gifted somebody?
No, I was gifted.
Okay, anyway, welcome you to the show. I am very glad and happy to see you here. And today we are going to be discussing about career and combinations and courses. You know, youth, we be confused a little bit when our results come, in that in Uganda, only about 13% of the youth know who they really want to be. That's why you find, even after completing a certain course, you still don't even get a job of your course. Yes. You end up doing something else. So with me, I'm joined with a guest. An introduction for the person who has seen you for the first time.
A very good afternoon, dear viewer. I am Bridget Kenyanji, an award-winning journalist with Public Association of Uganda, Public Relations. So I did Public Relations at campus. So okay. I'm super excited to be here with you. I love you all. Let's vibe together for the lunch vibe. Okay,
very exciting to have Bridget with us right here on air. And award-winning journalist?
Journalist in Public Relations with Uganda Matters University in Kozi.
Okay, wow, that was a beautiful one. So I'm talking to the right person at the same time. Person in media just like me. So, first of all, talk about your experience. When you were done with, I want to talk about the results that came recently. That is Form 4. How much the curriculum was confusing, but after days we got to understand what it meant. So, did you know who you were going to be today by the time you were in Senior 4? Did you have a picture?
Actually, dear viewer, at first I had a lot of dreams.
Okay.
But that is so surprising that I went for my second option because first of all, I wanted to go for law. I thought I would be a good lawyer.
Okay.
And I had journalism as my second option.
Plan B.
Yeah, journalism was a plan B for me. Okay. But I changed my mind after results came out.
What happened at law?
I changed after results came out. That was 2021 during the COVID-19 saga, because we did our exams in 2021. That same year I had to come to campus and all that. So I slightly changed my mind from law to journalism because of some simple reasons.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That was a backup plan. Okay. For me, if I may share about my experience, to be very honest, even when I was at high school, they used to nickname me journalist. I grew up when I was, in high school, there are these posts. I was the information prefect, stock entertainment, something of a kind. So every time you always be in assembly, reading the news, those things. So people used to call me journalist. And I saw myself in this. But we have also colleagues that somebody could even be very wise, very brave, in that they have good grades, real good grades. But the time of reaching campus, the time of proceeding to advanced level, they're not so sure of the combination to do. According to you, what do you think brings this challenge of decision making, especially on who and what you want to do?
First of all, that is caused if you don't have primary goals from the beginning.
Okay.
As you said, from way back, you're called a journalist.
Sure.
You sit and say, what do I really want to become in future? You know, when I was growing up, we used to sing, when I grow up, I want to become a doctor, myself, engineer, and all that.
Lots of titles.
Yeah, we do that. But that all depends on the goals that you set.
Okay.
What do I want to become? So by the time you're in school, you know, I'm studying to become a doctor, a lawyer, a journalist, and all the other careers that you can do. So before you start anything, you have, what do I really want to become? In line with your goals.
How do you decide what you want to become?
By the way, we are talented differently.
Okay, you can look at
you can look at yourself and say, I have this kind of talent and I can be this. And usually we stay nearby people. They look at you and they be like, Ricky, you're good at this. Ricky, you can do this better.
People can remind you of what
yes,
you do.
Now meanwhile in high school, I was a good debater.
Okay.
I was really good at argument. I was good at information. And I was really good at English by then in Kabali.
I want you to debate with my producer one day. Derek.
If not Stephen.
Okay. Now, first of all, setting a goal is an important thing.
Yes.
What are some of the factors that you think hinder us from realizing our goals, our talents? In that, sometimes you can really be a good singer, but you don't believe in yourself. But for me, who always hears you sing, I can be like, by the way, you can sing. What are the factors that hinder us from recognizing our talents, our goals?
First of all, we lack motivation from people around us. Me myself, I told you a scenario where I went to a certain TV and they told me, you know what, Bridget, you are so short, you can't be a good news anchor. That one put me off.
It was a turn on.
That one put me off. I can give you some other scenarios. So I went.
Lack of motivation?
Yeah, we lack motivation. Now I'll give you, like, I went for a soccer game and I also used to do basketball back then.
Okay.
Someone tells me, with your height, how are you going to dribble? Can you really dunk? That also will discourage you. Yet I can be a good point guard. I can be a good shooting guard. But because I lack motivation, I end up leaving out my talent.
You're demoralized.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And then how does society, especially our immediate people that we normally grow up with, parents have a scenario, some parents, of you should do this, making a decision for you. Do you think it's right for a parent to decide for a child what they should do?
No, I totally disagree with that. Parents, viewers watching this show, I totally disagree with that. 100% disagree with that.
What should a parent do in order to make sure he aligns the child in the right path of his goals and dreams?
If I were to be a parent, I would tell my child, encourage them in line with what they would like to do. Me personally, I was encouraged by my mom.
Okay.
She used to tell me, when I failed to go for law because of tuition and all that, it was a lot for me I couldn't take. So my mom told me, but Bridget, you're really a good speaker. You're a good public speaker. You can go for journalism. I will support you. I went to a private university, Uganda Matters University in Kozi, and big ups to all those lecturers there. They really encouraged me. Like with that motivation from my mom and the willingness to pay for me tuition in a private university, that really showed me that she is in support with what I was in line with, like being a journalist and supporting my career and wanting me to build my talent of being a good public speaker.
Okay, still in career, I believe it is pruned by three major people, he personally, and then parents and school. How can schools play a role of directing these students to the right goal? Because today schools spend a lot of time with our children, like 3/4 of the time in a year. So how can schools help these kids? Because also there is a school be like, okay, we have finished to deliver, he has passed. Then they bounce back those kids to you who didn't even know how a child is out there.
To the teachers in schools, the best way you can encourage one in line with their future careers. Let me say you have a child who wants to be a doctor. You know those combinations that they can take,
okay,
that can help them go in line with what they want. You know, when you want to be a doctor, you have to have biology, chemistry, physics. That's a must.
Yes.
And through that guidance from the lecturers, the teachers, yeah, someone is able to attain what they want to be in future. Okay. Maybe you want to be a doctor and you don't know how basically you can align those combinations while in A-level. Especially these ones that are going for A-level for a new curriculum, which is a bit a better one. It is more practical than theoretical than that one we had.
You think this curriculum is better than the previous one?
Partly. Slightly, I feel it's better because I didn't learn baking. I can't weave a mat.
You learn it from
and
there.
I feel these ones are having it, and you know, a child comes home and is like teaching you, this is how we do it, this is how they taught us.
Can even do something for him himself.
Yes, okay. That shows that they are more job creators than seekers. Okay. Which is not to us who had a theoretical way of education. So teachers, lecturers, you can guide these young ones that are about to take on combinations. You know, I want to be a lawyer. Encourage me to take English, literature, history if I passed excellently. Okay. That's the only way, because I may have passed well, but I don't know the right combination for me to take.
Yeah, sure.
Like me, basically, I thought I would do a MEG combination very excellently. That is mathematics, economics, and geography. But in the process, I was called by teachers like, Bridget, by the way, I had performed excellently in mathematics, literature, English, and chemistry. Oh. That is so surprising. So the only way to go in line with what I wanted, I got guidance from the teacher. You know, Bridget, you can go for journalism because you're a good speaker, and the best subjects for you, because I had history, economics, and literature, stroke sub-math. Okay. So I went for that. So the literature part and the history part of it is helping me in my career. So teachers out there, the only way you can help these young ones that do not know what to do is by guiding them while choosing the combinations they can take for their A level.
What happens to this person who will not actually perform well?
You also considered. You have those...
because there is what they call giving up in life. You feel you were the world's failure, and yet failing is part of, by the way, I normally call people failing, it's part of the game. Sometimes seeing your colleague fail can make you work harder. Yeah. You yourself, when you fail, when you get another chance, failure alone was a lesson. So what happens to this person who has actually not performed properly, maybe to make sure maybe they didn't score points or grades that can take them to the next level?
I don't believe we have failures in this life. Sure. You know why? We are all gifted differently. I give you a scenario. I had a friend, she was good in sciences. I was good in arts and part of the sciences. And there is this one, she wasn't like, she's just a mediocre. You don't know where you lie, basically. But we are all talented differently. Okay. In a group, you have that advisor, you have a good sporty, you have a good speaker, and we are all gifted differently. I don't believe there is a failure.
So what are you advising this person who believes they fail to raise this promotional grades?
It's not the end of life. You can still go for your dreams. Don't give up. This is not the right time for you to give up. The journey has just started. You're just different, and you've not yet discovered your talent. Believe me, you're so talented and you're different from your friends because we all have different talents.
Okay, as we wind up, I want you to maybe give a hint or still for somebody exams, especially that person who is joining a level, advanced level, or that person who is joining campus, because they might go with the thought of things are the same like it used to be. What should they be ready for?
Failure to plan is planning to fail. Sit down, plan for your campus. By the way, let me tell you, people reach at campus and they don't know actually what they're supposed to do. They're just studying because I was forced by a parent to go to campus and I have to take the degree home.
Sure.
Failing to plan is planning to fail. Plan now. This is the right time for you to plan for everything.
For better planning.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So in case you're probably watching out there, I know you might be having your opinions. And I don't know what you really think on how best we can help these kids or these youth that have been promoted recently from high school, maybe now to campus, or from ordinary level to now advanced level. But I think the game is in all of us, just like she said. Also, we need to remind these people who they are. Sometimes you can forget. And we have hidden talents, just like you said, because I've seen people these days who are making money every day through talent. Better than people who have read, and I told somebody, education is a key, you get, but not every key opens in a padlock. You get.
Yes.
I've always told people that. So, if education is the key, be reminded it doesn't open every padlock. But there are people who have used the right keys for the right padlocks. As simple as that. So, as we are winding up, I want you maybe to give an advice to any youth out there, anybody who could be watching the Lunch Vibe right now. Final say.
Dear viewer, just watching this show, it's all a vibe. It's all a vibe. Don't give up. Time for everything. God does everything with a reason. Your time to shine is coming. Don't just give up right now. Your time is coming.
My motivational speaker. All right, maybe any regards you want to send to your beloved ones, family, friends?
I send my regards to my beautiful mother from Kabale, Kigezi Kamgangzi, Musimenta Jacqueline. Thank you for molding me. I love you so much. To my friends, my boyfriend, and people all around.
You can mention his name.
Who love me. All that love me. Thank you for motivating me.
Okay.
And above all, it has been God. Thank you very much, and I love you so much.
Wow. All right, so this very time, I have actually 3 people. 2 are celebrating their birthdays.
Wow.
And there is one who actually sent me a speaker, was like, on Valentine's, on Friday, he actually proposed in a musical show. Then he went on stage and had an engagement to his girlfriend. Actually, it's called Michael. Yes, Michael. Congratulations. I should actually just say like that. My producer, you can maybe, that was Michael. He proposed on Valentine's. I don't know. Can you do something of a kind?
Yes, I can.
So congratulations, Michael, out there. Hey, I hope you guys have a good stay. And if I may put Michael aside, somebody was celebrating his birthday yesterday. Afande Peter. Yes, Afande Peter was celebrating his birthday previously. That was yesterday. Big up on yourself. He's under CMI. Yes, my commando right there celebrated his birthday yesterday on the 17th of February. And finally, I have a gentleman who is celebrating his birthday on this very day. It's called Engineer Pius. Out there. Happy birthday, my brother from another mother out there. Enjoy your new age, and may you achieve all that your heart desires. You can as well be like them by submitting us your photos and maybe your details, and we shall celebrate your achievements together with you. Might be a graduation, might be an engagement, a wedding, a birthday, anything out there. All is possible here on Uganda Catholic Television. Thank you so much for joining me.
You're welcome.
And I'm very sure next time we shall be discussing some other things concerning the youth. I love the vibe. All right, I'm working the big team, Victoria and Josh behind the control room, Dimaro and Martinez behind the camera. I have another brother who's behind the camera. Our names? Andrew as well is behind the camera. Shout out to everybody, all the staff of Uganda Catholic Television. This remains the Lunch Vibe. Tomorrow I'm going to be catching up with you right here. And yeah, we shall be doing our music, entertainment, informative, sensitizing, doing a lot of things just within. I remain the Lord of the Microphone, Rickxel. Till we see you tomorrow, same time, same show with me, the same host. May God bless you. Allow me to sign out.